Hello and welcome to Lime Colored Rants, and I'm your host, Lime Wedge Loach. Lime Wedge Loach, Lime Wedge Loach, something like that. I don't know if you could even hear that. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking about the definitions of judging. And most people, when you say the word judge, they think, oh no, you didn't. You judged someone. You judged someone. That's what most people think. But believe it or not, that is not the only definition of judging. Because one thing I hear a lot is, you know, judging is all bad. Well, there's actually a few different types of judging. There is obviously the making a quick, hasty, informed decision. You're wearing a blue shirt. I'm judging that you are automatically a Duke fan. And by being a Duke fan, you're a jerk. So, just because you're wearing blue, you are therefore a jerk. And I know some, people who hate Duke are standing up clapping. Like, yeah, you're judging too. You're judging. But judge, I've always heard judge as until people on the internet start being like, oh, judging. For me, judging was always to make an informed decision based on information, and that's what I do. When I judge someone, I am making an informed decision based on the data at hand. And it's not one of those things where I just look at one thing and claim it's data, but it isn't. I have to look at everything, together. I have a very scientific brain. So if, say, you like Jersey Shore, I'm not going to automatically assume you're an uneducated person. But if you say you like Jersey Shore, you like about... I'm sorry if it froze there for a second. My computer was a little bit spazzy. But if you say you like Jersey Shore, you like all this other, uneducated things, in my opinion. You talk like this. Or, the internet language where they don't actually spell words. They just kind of type most of the words and then go on. And, just say stupid things. Based on that, I could pretty much make an informed decision that they are not the brightest bulb in the bunch. And there's a lot of people out there who say, I like Jersey Shore, and I type like this. I'm sorry, but that is a very strong case against you, my friend. Very strong, very strong. And if you see anyone doing that in the comments, I like Jersey Shore, I type like this, then feel free to mark it as spam, because that's what I consider it. Because, if you're going to say you like Jersey Shore, then run me down for saying Jersey Shore is uneducated, first of all. Facepalm. Second of all, I just don't even use proper English. Just make yourself seem a little bit more intelligent. And I know I've offended somebody right there, and I'm sorry. You talk bad about Jersey Shore, I get a dislike. I thumb down you. I thumb down. Sorry, but I'm bad winking. Like I always do. But, that is making a pretty informed decision in my opinion. You can see a lot of things they've said. You can see how they describe themselves. You see how they talk. And you can pretty much make a decision about that. Then, obviously, there's the type of judging, guilty, not guilty. And then, like judging, how much does this weigh? How awesome is this Coca-Cola? Yeah. Sorry. How awesome is this Pokemon? I have them earlier from my Professor Coke video. Go like Professor Coke, facebook.com/Professor Coke. Random plug for page I'm admin on. LW if you couldn't figure that out. But yeah. I digress again. But just because, judging isn't always bad. If you ask someone, well, say they made an, no one wants, to make a rash decision about someone. But you could judge me very easily and say, I like Coca-Cola. Well, you know what? That isn't the bad kind of judging. That is the right way to judge. I like Coca-Cola. Evidence is overwhelming that I like Coca-Cola. You know, there is some minority chance that I've lost a bet and am doing this. That's a minority chance or something like that. But based on all the evidence at hand, you can tell I like Coca-Cola. That is the good way of judging. All the evidence point towards it. I'm not saying 3 is the magic number, or 4 if you count the Professor Coke thing. But what I am saying is that it's just ridiculous. Some people don't want to be judged, no matter what. They think it's wrong judging them based on their actions. Because this is another rant I'm going to do soon. Flawed logic. Okay, I act this way, I talk this way, but don't judge me for that's who I am. Well, if you're not judged on what you do, and you're not judged on what you say, then what in the blue blazes are you judged about? How can you judge someone if you can't judge them on how they act, and you can't judge them on how they talk? Where I come from, if I walk into a bar saying racial slurs, you could easily say I am a racist. That is not going beyond me just walking into a public place and doing racial slurs. I understand that there are some people who have inside jokes for racial slurs, and they do not, feel that way about the race, and that is a slightly different scenario. But judging is not a bad thing. If they say, "Oh, well, you looked at that black guy kind of mean. You're racist against black guys." No, I could think his shirt is ugly. I may be racist against their ugly shirts, but that's it. That's judging. Looking at someone of a different race, with a weird look and assuming they're racist. That is the bad kind of judging. Hearing them say all sorts of obscenities in public, that is the correct way of judging. It is logical to assume they are doing racial slurs in public, making no effort to hide it as a little joke between them and their friend, or they may not have a friend there. It's good. It's easy to say that they're pretty racist. But, people don't want to be judged for anything. They don't want to be judged for their actions. Oh, well, I may have gone off and I may have got drunk, twice a week for the past 6 months, but don't judge me as a drunk. Judging has got such a horrible, 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 rap, when it's not necessarily a bad thing. You judge a contest and literally say one thing is better than the other. Oh, but that's okay, that's fine. You're judging, that judging's fine. But, if you're judging anything else, oh no, you can't judge, you can't judge, you can't judge, you can't judge, you can't judge. But, no, you can't judge, you can't judge. But look at all the, no, you can't judge, you can't judge. It's ridiculous to me. Judging is not a bad thing. Wrongfully judging without having sufficient evidence is a bad thing. But, it's one of them things. People are going to do what people want, regardless of what common sense says, regardless of what the dictionary says, regardless of what anything says. Because, people use judging almost as a crutch now. You can't hold me responsible for my actions because you are therefore judging. That's the basic logic, which is horribly flawed logic. I hate it. I hate that sort of logic. It makes me very upset with humanity. It makes me not want to live on this planet anymore. Like Professor Farnsworth, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Robots. Etc., etc. Is that a robot over there? No. It's like people saying, so you're a YouTube commentator. No, you can't judge me as one. Just because I have videos up with me commentating, and just because I have me ranting, doesn't mean I commentate for YouTube. You're judging me. How dare you judge me? You see how bad a logic that is? You don't know me. You don't know me at all. Yeah, that's pretty bad logic. So the true definition of judging isn't what most people think. Just because someone claims you are judging them doesn't mean that it's a wrong type of judging. Like I said, there is an intelligent, informed way to judge someone that is not wrong. It's not wrong. You know, some people are going to say, no, judging someone in any way, it's wrong. Well, judging me for liking Coca-Cola is then wrong. Judging me as a YouTube commentator is wrong. You judged me. You said I have poor eyesight because I wear glasses. Well, now I can't even see where the pause or stop button is. Well, now I can that I got really close. But now, I can't read anything on my screen. Actually, but those aren't notes for this rant. I have a list of rant things, so I can go from rant to rant fairly easily. But you're judging me saying I can't see far away because I just told you I have to get up this close to see. That is a fair kind of judging. You are making a very logical statement a very logical determination based on my statement to you, based on what you have seen and experienced. That is not wrong judging. And if you say that's wrong judging, mark them as spam, common sense, spam, mark them as spam, common sense people. And when I rag this painter too much, see, when I get on a real rant, I say words wrong. Rag that pinger. I'm dyslexic with B's, P's, D's, and not really Q's. And I'm also kind of dyslexic when I say stuff like that. But yeah, that's just a random piece of knowledge about me. If you agree that the judging of definition, the definition of judging, is horribly misused, horribly misrepresented, and people are just using it so wrongly, claiming everyone is judging, give me a thumbs up. If you think I got this one wrong, then you can give me a thumbs down, but I'm pretty sure you've already given me a thumbs down and left if you didn't like this rant. So if you like this rant, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Or if you really are just kind of mad, then you don't have to even click the like button. But if you really like my rant and think, man, this is one person on YouTube with a little bit of common sense, let me hit that subscribe button because he makes sense and I want to listen to his words more. No matter how be unfluid our day, I like his words. They make me feel happy about humanity having a slight chance. So yeah. Thank you, and until next time, Lime Wedge George.